It's 1 p.m. here in Zimbabwe's capital, Harare. Welcome to ZTN News Blitz. Let's take a look at our top stories. Bona Mugabe appointed executor of Mugabe estate. Free blood at public hospitals. Is the public convinced? Study reveals intense smartphone use may lower school grades. And in sports, Zimbabwe Mighty Warriors to play Mauritius in Afcon qualifiers. The late former Zimbabwean President Robert Mugabe's only daughter, Bona Mugabe, has been appointed as executor of her father's estate. The decision was reached when the family met with the Master of the High Court this morning in Zimbabwe's capital, Harare. The former president died in Singapore in September after being unwell for some time. Family lawyer Terence Hussein speaks.
In terms of the law, the Master calls a meeting of the late president's relatives, very close relatives, such as his spouse and his children. And he sits down with them, he explains to them what the law is, and then he seeks to appoint an executor from amongst them. Surprise, surprise, of all surprises, the apple of his eye, his only one and only favorite daughter is Bona Mugabe. Chikore will be the executor of the state.
The National Blood Service of Zimbabwe has assured patients that price reviews for blood units only apply to private hospitals and blood is still accessible at government hospitals free of charge. This comes after the NBSCZ pegged blood user fees at 2,160 Zimbabwe dollars, which is about 144 US dollars at the interbank rate, up from 1,200 Zimbabwe dollars per unit of blood. NBSZ spokesperson Esther Masunda spoke to ZTN.
Blood is free in all public health institutions, and what government has done is it has also extended that facility to the council hospitals in Harare and Bulawayo. So people have got a choice of whether to go into a private health institution if they are able to afford, or to go into a public health institution. Because in the public health institution it's for free.
But some ordinary Zimbabweans say the new prices are beyond their reach as the festive season approaches.
For free. But
I think I'm going to revisit
The continued vandalism of key equipment, mostly solar panels, at Bridge's 16 rural clinics has worsened the shortage of primary healthcare facilities in the district. Community members are blaming council for failing to act. Community representative Jabulani Makado speaks.
We have drugs that need refrigeration. We have medicines that need refrigeration. Now all that is blown. Because barely 12 hours without refrigeration, those things are no longer useful. They have to be thrown away. That's another money being just thrown to the bin or to the drainage. No, it's time out that our RDC knocks sense to one another.
The saying goes, a dog is man's best friend. While that may be changing fast with the introduction of the smartphone back in 1992. While the smartphone is one of the most exciting inventions of all time, a study in Belgium has revealed that students who use their mobile phones more intensely get lower grades and are more likely to fail their examinations. The study carried out at the University of Ghent showed that using a device 5 times in a lecture, which is considered above average, causes a 5% drop in exam score and increases chances of failure. Some food for thought there. We move now to sports, where the Zimbabwe Mighty Warriors have been drawn to play Mauritius in the 2020 African Women's Cup of Nations qualifiers first round. Zimbabwe will face either Zambia or Mozambique if the Warriors proceed to the second round. 11 spots for the finals are up for grabs, with a record 36 teams entering the qualifiers. Still with the Mighty Warriors, coach Sithethelelwe Swanda is on her way from Zurich, Switzerland, where she attended the end of a year-long FIFA Coach Mentorship Program. The project was designed to support female coaches by enabling them to acquire new knowledge, skills and experience. Swanda was paired with Pia Sundhage from Sweden, who won 2 Olympic gold medals as coach of the United States women's national team. That's all from us on ZTN News Blitz. Join Itai at 4 for more. Thanks for watching.